Today we are here for doing power electronics lab. Due to this pandemic situation, we are making videos of these power electronic kits. Today the experiment is study of characteristics of SCR, MOSFET and IGBT. We have a kit here which is having the SCR which is having three terminals, that is anode, cathode and gate, and similarly MOSFET, the three terminals are drain, gate and source, and also we have IGBT, that is collector, gate and emitter. So 1 2 3, so we have these three, and also we have triac, but this is not in our syllabus. So we are studying these three characteristics by connecting the circuit as per the circuit diagram. So here you can see these are the connections made for the circuit. So this is the circuit diagram for the study of characteristics of an SCR, and this circuit diagram is for IGBT and this circuit diagram is for MOSFET. So we start our session by considering first experiment, that is study of characteristics of SCR. So for study, first of all, if we see this kit, okay, here in this kit, okay, see this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal for voltage V2, and here we have two resistances R1 and R1 and R2, and also we have another voltage source, that is V1. This is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. These are the knobs for varying the voltages. Initially we keep all these knobs in the rest position and also in zero position. So this power supply is in off position, and also we have here metering units. Directly here we have two voltmeters, one ammeter and also one milliammeter, and we take another milliammeter. Why? Because we require 2 milliammeters for note downing the readings of the SCR anode characteristics. Okay, see the connections. I am giving these connections, dear students. You can see here this is V2. Okay, this is V2 and this is R2, and also we have here another ammeter, here an ammeter, and this is another ammeter which we will be measuring in milliamps only, and we will place another voltmeter across the thyristor. Okay, anode, and this is cathode and this is gate. So here this is ground, dear students. See here another resistance R1. So we must give the circuit the characteristics of the SCR is being derived by giving the connections as per this circuit diagram. So I am giving connections. You can see here, dear students. First of all, we have to take V2. Okay, the supply is to be taken from V2 to R2. See here, this is V2. First V2 positive terminal to the R2. R2 is here, dear students. You can see here the name is R2. So V2 to R2 plus. Then again you can see here R2 to ammeter. Okay, R2. So here the connections, I will be reading now the connections and I will be placing this R2 plus 2, R2 to R2 minus 2 ammeter. Okay, we have another ammeter now, so I am giving here. Okay, and next from here to, okay, the ammeter negative to, okay, ammeter negative to gate. Okay, you can see here ammeter negative to gate. Okay, I am giving that connection. Okay, see here to gate. Okay, this is SCR, dear students. This is SCR. Okay, and now the again the connections are from this voltmeter has one voltmeter has to be placed across these terminals. So see, voltmeter is being taken negative to negative and anode to anode. Okay, where we have given voltage, we are being measuring. These two are anode terminals and these two are cathode terminals only, dear students. So here if another connection is there from anode, the anode to the, okay, another ammeter positive. See, anode to the another ammeter positive, and similarly another one from ammeter, okay, sorry, ammeter to R1. Okay, dear students, R1. You can see here ammeter to R1 and R1 to again V1. So here we give connection to R1 to, here we have said now, here this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. So here I am giving this is positive terminal V1. Okay, you can see this V1, this is entirely is V1 and this is the switch to on that. Okay, and then from V1 negative to, we can here have a shortcut, yes or no, V1 this and this, so we can connect all these things. So I will be making a short one. See here dear students, please see here, see V2 is there, okay, V2 to, okay, we have cathode, okay, and also another connection V2 to, and here V1. Okay, by that we will be having this connection. So if you see these connections, okay, if you see these connections, these are, okay, these are made and these connections are kept here, so the circuit diagram, so the connections are made as per the circuit diagram. This is the first point which we are doing the experiment, yes or no, this is in the procedure. So we have made connections as per the circuit diagram. Now we start doing this experiment. Okay, dear students, I am switching on the supply. You can see here I have given the supply. Okay, now we will be meaning on this on switch and also this power switch, and also we have to switch on this supply. Okay, supply to the board is, the board was given, and now we have to make sure that all the knobs are in minimum position. Okay, now what we have to do here is we have to apply a voltage across the gate, sorry, current across the gate in milliamps. Okay, such that when we apply the milliamps current, sorry, that current is to be varied from varying V2 and R2. Okay, so by varying V2 R2, we have to bring here one value that is around 5.8 milliamps. Okay, by adjusting both V2 and R2, we can bring that to 5.8, that is nothing but a set value. Okay, dear students, so I am varying both V2 and R2 simultaneously. Okay, so we will get a value which is near 5.8. so keep this value as a constant. Now we have see the tableau diagram. I have given the gate current, that is 5.8 milliamps. Okay, this is as a constant value. Now we will be varying voltage across the thyristor, that is anode terminals. Okay, so voltage across this anode and cathode is called as VAK, and corresponding current at the anode is called IA. Okay, so this is the IA. So here the two we have applied 5.8 milliamps now, so we got some readings here. So you can see here 1.08 or 07 and 0.22 milliamps. So first reading is 1.08 volts and 0.22 milliamps. Similarly, now what we have to do, we now keep this V2 and R2 in rest position, and we now vary V1 and R1 for getting the values of voltage as in steps of 2 volts per each every time. Okay, shall we, dear students? Okay, we can see here V2 and R2 both are varied. Okay, V1 and R1 is being varied, V2 and R2 is kept as constant. Okay, in 2 volts is necessary. Okay, so I have kept 3.8. Okay, see, for 3.6 I am taking 3.6 0.24, 3.6 volts 0.24 milliamperes. Okay, similarly we go for R. Okay, some more value, simultaneously we will vary. Okay, now see For 5.6, 5.76, 0.26, 5.76 volts, 0.26 milliamps. Okay, so we have been searching for the thyristor to be made on. Okay, see, sudden variation will be obtained in these values. Now if it is 7 point, okay, now if you see 8.22, 0.27, 8.22 volts, 0.27 milliamps. Okay, similarly if you vary, okay, okay, 10.5 it is 0.29, 10.5 it is 0.29, 10.5 volts, 0.29 milliamperes. Similarly if you go for somewhat increase, okay, to a maximum of R1, and also now V1, if you go for, okay, the value, this is 15.9, and for 15.9 0.32, you can see here 15.9 0.32 milliamps. And if we vary somewhat, okay, you can see here the thyristor is made on. Okay, dear students, you can see here it has came 1, that means the thyristor is made on. Okay, it reached its maximum value of voltage, maximum value of voltage. So the thyristor is made on, but still we can take readings, you can see here 0.37 milliamps, this is 1 volt. Okay, that has been made on, yes or no, 1 volt it is being coming. So the current is being still varying 0.39 milliamps, 0.39 milliamps. We have to vary still this knob of V1 is maximum. Okay, 0.41 and, okay, see, 0.41 and 0.42 is the last value by varying these two, V1 and R1. Okay, dear students, now we have to bring again these back to this original position. See, these two knobs has to be brought to original position, and V2 and R2 also to original position. Okay, now this is one reading. Okay, now again we have to keep another reading. So I now vary the V2 and R2 again for bringing here. Okay, you can see the small ammeter, right? By bringing here again by V2 and R2, by varying V2 and R2, we will bring the value to some 6. Okay, we have kept 0.58, so we are now keeping 0.6. 0.6. Okay, you can see here, dear students, just see here. Okay, 0.6. Okay, it takes time, but no issue. Okay, no CC. Okay, no much variation is required, 0.60. Okay, you can see this value is to be kept constant, okay. See here 6.0 milliamps. Okay, 6.0 milliamps. Okay, dear students, similarly now we have to take again readings. Now V2 and R2 we must not disturb. Now we have to take V1 and R1 by varying. See, similarly, first of all, the first value is 0.66 volts and 0.36 milliamps. Okay, 0.66 volts, 0.36 milliamperes. So now we are weighing R1. Okay, R1 and R2 is being varied. Again also here same procedure we have to take for 2 volts. Okay, dear students, for 2 volts. Okay, you can see here 1.2 I have been taking. For 1.21 for 1.21 volts, here we get 0.56 milliamperes. Similarly, if we go for, okay, 3.3, okay, we have to vary until that SCR is being made on. So 0.59 milliamps. Okay, so we have to vary till the SCR is made on. Okay, 4.51 volts, 0.61 milliamps. Okay, so you can see 4.6 for 0.61. Okay, 6.5, 7.4 or 7.61. Okay, 7.61 volts, 0.65 milliamperes. Okay, similarly 9.3, 0.67, 9.3 volts, 0.67 milliamps. Okay, and similarly if we take, okay, some value around 13.3, 0.71, 13.3 volts, 0.71 milliamps. Okay, similarly we can go for a large value like okay, it is showing as 14.6 volts. Okay, 0.73, 14.6 volts, 0.73 milliamps. Okay, and okay, it is being increasing suddenly. See, 17.2 volts, we get 0.77 milliamperes. Okay, 17.2 volts we get 0.77, and you can see here, dear students, it at 19.2 it is 19.3, 19.3 volts, 0.80 milliamperes. And now if you see here, it is being reaching the saturation state, the SCR is being made on, and the value is, see here, for 1 volt it is 0.87 milliamperes, for 1 volt it is 0.83 milliamperes. And similarly if we increase, okay, if we increase further, we can get a maximum. You can see here the knob of V1 is being maximum, so we get one reading, that is for 1 volt again it is 0.94 milliamperes, 0.94 milliamperes. Again we have to bring these knobs of V1 and R1 to minimum position. Similarly we have to bring back this V1 and R1 to minimum position, and we have to switch off these voltages, then main power supply and main supply here also, and also the supply here. So we have made the readings for drawing the characteristics. So here we are drawing the characteristics in such a way such that at the initial stage the voltage will be, and the current, corresponding current will be going like this, and when the SCR is being started it comes to like this, and here the current increases and the voltage will be is a saturation voltage. Okay, we have taken for two values, we will get two characteristics, dear students, and draw neatly. Okay, dear students, any doubts are there, you can ask me in the class. Thank you.